Whoopity whoop. Here comes the scoop. Crash Bandicoot coming at ya. Gonna use both hands for this game. Because, are you playing games one-handed? Are you some kind of mouse-only person? Who are you? Road to nowhere. Now, this is gonna sound impressive, but I don't have problems with levels like this. As it turns out, somehow I just have this down. Just quite something. Anyway, watch me jump. Nothing more to it. Oh wait, I don't need to worry about this level anyway because I don't have the gem I need yet. So that's fine. We can just go forward.
With great joy and prosperity, the tranquil warthog refuses to be ridden. Of course, how could you ride him? He can run across mid-air with no problems whatsoever.
Also, there's ice up here, which I'm assuming is because we're so high up, you know, mountain cold shit. So, yeah, it's pretty chilly up here. Gotta say, bridges out in the top of the world. Don't see those very often. Probably why it's under disrepair and dilapidation. Please make your station. Comes another one. I just realized his eyes are huge. Dun, dun, dun. Well, we're going to a ton of bonus stage pretty soon. Yeah, that's to look forward to. Yeah, the lighter ones are safe. The darker ones will break apart, and then the ice ones are ice. And then the ones that have a hole in the middle are invalid, and are just there to waste your eyes time. There's also another level like this too, and we'll also be coming back to this one after the gem, which will reveal more level. What? Yeah, something like that. It's pretty cool, actually. I have got to say, I'm already thinking in the back of my mind how I do Crash Bandicoot 2, and it's going to be mostly just what order to do things. I don't think the difficulty is going to matter too much, other than I have to remember the ability to slide. But, you know, it'll be a bit before I do Crash Bandicoot 2 anyway. Not like I do it based on the game's reception. It's just whatever's more convenient for me at that time, seemingly. Or is exciting. So, also doing one Crash game right after another might be a little, I don't know. Doesn't have to be suspicious. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Suspicious! Watch as the box bounces to great heights.
Well, forget that one.
Thank you for the update.
Now here's Stella with the weather. Alright. You know, it's funny, I remember exactly where these buttons are in my controller. Always. No reason not to remember. Although these L2, R2 buttons don't really get used all that much as I'd want them to be. So I have to consider that. It's important that you bounce the turtles. And sometimes the turtle shells will be, you know, pre-shelled, if you know what I'm saying. Pre-bounceabled. Pretty bounceable, if I have to say. But you missed all these fucking boxes. Oh no, double-digit boxes. You know, if you miss, like, way too many boxes, it starts, like, knocking him down, and it looks like the boxes are starting to break his back. But you're never going to see that, because I'm cool. There's some funny things about Boulder Dash. Not to be confused with some old puzzle game about digging ground and rocks falling while collecting gems. Nothing like that. It is, in fact, like that other level where you dash front ahead of a boulder. So let's enjoy the boulder. The boulder is here! The boulder is here even when I'm older. The boulder cannot grow older. It's a boulder. This will be a level I have to come back to. Even though playing it is much the same way as I would just be getting things all along the way. That's because it puts its gem spot right at the end when it no longer matters how tough the level is by then. So that's cool. Yeah, this is basically a harder version of that other boulder level. Essentially. Some boxes are safe, just don't go forward too much or it'll activate and you'll be like, oh no, I've been caught red-handed. Oh no. Ah. This Crash Bandicoot wants to Bandicoot my pants. My pants, they're bandicooted. Cause I got no shirt. Yeah. Whoever said no shirt, no shoes in their service clearly hasn't met someone who tried to go to a store without pants. Consider 3 a.m. It is 3 a.m. Why are you wearing pants? That is the question. You shaking your spear in the middle of the night? Then the pants are not a necessity. Do not worship the pants. The pants are there as utility, not as a fashion statement. Okay, maybe they are. But fashion statements are all about disregarding utility anyway, so I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Or even original purpose beyond that of utility. Like, you know, if I wear, like, military-like clothing, I'm clearly not in the military. You know, that kind of thing. As long as it's not worn in a way that doesn't resemble, you know, impersonation, or it's just like, nah, just generic pattern without any credentials on it, then you'll probably be okay. Just saying. No one's gonna get the wrong idea. I hope they don't. The boulder has made it across all that shit.
This boulder tells me I missed how many boxes?
Where the fuck were those boxes, gentlemen? Wouldn't you like to know? Couldn't have possibly seen that many. If it was one or two, it'd be like, yeah, I missed my accent. But no, clearly they are somewhere else. Oh, this is a big level. This level caused me to pause my playthrough for a bit because it's a big humdinger of a level, isn't it? It's one of these again. It's Buddy, the older brother, and we're gonna have to go all the way on this one. Not to mention, we're gonna run into the other type of bonus today. Is it this one that has the other type of bonus? I think it is. You know, the Cortex bonus, and the Cortex bonus, if you go through it, gives you a key. There's 2 keys and 2 of those bonuses, so you do the math. The very basic arithmetic of our time. I'm drowning. I'm so drowning. What if I just get even more apples? My diet of constant fruit? I am the healthiest. I am health. Strong. Healthy and stronky. Oh, man. Gotta get pushed over. Bats! Okay, I will feel safer if I put my mask on! You see what I mean? No mask means you die like this. There'll be a whole cutscene. People with cameras all around the world are taking footage of your death and posting it live and getting, like, you know, monetized. It's like, oh, I watched someone die. Give me money, please. It's like, cool, you're not even related. Oh. I thought it was entertaining. No. Have a little bit of, like, respect. I mean, it's one thing if you talk about someone long after they're dead, like, tens of years. Because then the sting has been removed, you know, the wounds that time heals. Time doesn't heal wounds. You still have to make an effort to heal the wound. It just actually takes time to just do anything. Never mind healing. Now, I think this guy might be a Komodo. Maybe. I don't know. Generic lizard man. Not quite iguana. Jumps around. Here's the more iguana-like. Iggy likes. Is Iggy short for iguana? Let's ask Iggy Pop and see if he's an iguana. Because he played a fish, but that was not an iguana. And also was a fish person, and not a fish, or a person. So nothing he did portrayed his fact that it might sound like he's an iguana, which he's not. I kind of thought there was a mask off screen. Oh well. I swear that there was at one point in this game, and I am not remembering. No need to take the risk. Watch this weird 2D water sprite instead. Ah! Can you do the times? You have to jump here. Let's go carefully into your mouth. Why is that so damn important? I'll show you. Because there's another mask in there instead. Yep. Totally worth it.
This checkpoint seals my doom.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god. Now you're going to die, Crash Bandicoot. Prepare to get your ass kicked. Okie doke. Kick the fucking bat's ass. Sure thing. If that's what you want, I'll tell you more. Crash Bandicoot. It's a PS1 game. Okay, there we go. But bat, what are you hanging from? I'm the midair hanging from the non-existent ceiling bat. How many bats? How many Zubats until it's all over? You should have brought all those repels. No! Zubats everywhere. The moment you go indoors, Zubats! You know, just every cave. Every cave in the game. All Zubats. If you're playing a Pokemon game that has a night setting, then you get Zubats at night, too! Outside of caves. Nearly mostly everywhere. Goddamn. Jump on this. Behold the timing of my square things. I don't know, a Thin Mint? One of those things you put beside the pillow to be nice as like a person who works at the hotel. And hey, we also have a regular bonus. The bonus of regularity. Possibility. Flatulently. No. Trying to force words. Doesn't always work. But when it does, uno eki. And when two of them works, dos ekis. That's how that dose goes. Don't get overdosed, though. Seesaw up the wayside. And we got another one, so be quick or your feet are going to be like, ag! Another checkpoint. It's almost as if this game is trying to tell me something. I do like checkpoint boxes, though. I mean, that's one thing it did, right? It's like Mario. I mean, Mario games did have checkpoints, but they're just kind of like subtle. You know, there's nothing that indicates where a checkpoint in the OG Mario games were, other than just there you are. So I try not to rely on that. I'm the invincible Autumn Mask Man. Ask me any question about the nature of life, the living, and the lived. Okay, that's an interesting thing to have happened. Just got a row of fruit here, guys. Oh yeah, something else that tripped me up while I was doing this. Just because you're invincible does not mean you're immune to knockback. Like, it won't hurt, but it'll still push you back off as if you've been hit. Which has screwed me over and knocked me into something else, or, like, into a bottomless pit in the past. So, just keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you! Heavy machine gun! Rocket launcher! Thank you! Yeah, I'm feeling the metal slug today. Alright. Here comes this little guy. There he goes. I got exclamation point. That would have been weird if I didn't get it. Then I would have ended my run right there. Cortex head. Yeah. Why he even allows me to get the key when I get to him is a different question entirely. But it's generally implied that it doesn't really make sense to interact with any characters in the bonus stages, because if you're just able to get Tono out of the bonus stage, this game will be done within 5 minutes. You know, so don't look for logic there. You're not going to find it. Alright. Boop-boop-da. I am that Crash. Hit this little bat. How do you like that? I don't. We got that sick-ass cool background again. That's the kind of background I put in my profile or something. It's a sunset with me looking over it. And there's like, evil looming in the horizon. Okay, we're gonna have to time this, because I want that icon. Give me those icons. Look, it's me and Cortex together at last! Oh wait, that's way in the future. Let's not talk about that. When's Game Wolf gonna play Crash Twin Sanity? Yeah, alright. Maybe in like 1,000 years. I don't know, dude. Also, games with too many cutscenes make me itch.
What have I got?
It's okay if it's dialogue, I mean. I just mean, like, if it's like Metal Gear Solid, it's like, this is more movie than game, you know? You should get a freaking Oscar for this. Glorious Kojumbo. He's the best game writer who ever existed. Glorious humble Kojumbo. Just like my favorite musician, Koji Condominium. Wearing them Koji condoms. Yeah, that's right. Do, yeah. Okay. What is this? Aha! We are ready. Be careful, because these are tough. For good reason. Also, if you get a key, you unlock an extra level. So, of course I want to do this. Boy, watch out, man. Okay, quickly. It's gonna go bad if you don't move soon. There we go. I got you, dude. Were you just frozen in space until I came over to you? I mean, I guess that's okay. See you soon, buddy. I'll see you in another key part and the final level, of course. Final boss fight. Whatever the fuck. Alright. Sunset Vista. You know, I like the word Vista, but not in the term of Windows Vista, because, I don't know. I don't like the, like, say what you will about whether you like Vista or not. I don't like the trend of versions holding wind over how small, like, if there's small incremental changes, like, it's a whole new thing! It's like, I thought it was, you know, it's like, I thought it was, you know, 6.1, it's like, or, you know, 6.1, it's like, no, it's Vista. Vista, you know. I don't know. Kind of wish Windows kind of perfected number 7. Because that's the last Windows I've ever used. And before that, I would use XP a lot. Until 7 came around, I'm like, this is actually worth it. And then now I don't know. Because they skipped the number 9, because apparently people are so stupid that they can't count. It still gets me, you know. As for, like, Windows 11, maybe we should be coming up with code names again. I can't decide what will happen first, Windows 12 or Mega Man 12. That's actually a close contest in the year of our Lord 2023, Anno Domini. After Christ! Yeah, yeah. A lot of things are just inborn from religion mindsets. Like our calendar. You know, the months are ancient Rome. The days are Norse mythology. I mean, and then the calendar as a whole is Gregorian. So, you tell me what Gregory thinks of his Gregorians and what George thinks of his Georgians. What's going on over there? Let's pretend that's not happening. I'm going to pretend that's not happening. Because it's not actually affecting my game. For all I know, that was always there. Oh well, you know, it's like, good enough, TM. It's faster! Faster than light! Faster than science, and science is pretty fast, you know what I mean? Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, chocolate fudge. Hey, get over here. Come, Mr. Red Lizard, tally my bananas. Tell me exactly how many they are. Don't become a strange Batman comic book villain called Tallyman. Tally this! And also, doesn't Zazaz keep tallies of his kills anyway? So there's already a dude doing tallies, and you bring this guy along. It's like, oh, great. Seriously. It's weird to me when stories about Batman try to put Zaz in a positive light. I'm like, no, I think the point of that character was just to make someone an asshole without really too much of a gimmick other than he likes killing, you know? Yeah. I think sometimes stories have trouble understanding that people can be evil just for the sake of it. even if redemption is ideal. You know, at some point it comes down to choice. At some point, perhaps.
There we go. Press X to continue. Which is actually A on the Xbox controller, so riddle me that. An X is square. What?
Yeah, it's funny how we, like in Japan, many games jumping or something is circle, because for some reason we decided X was doing all the positive things, but it made sense to them, or it makes sense to me on thinking about it. It's like, oh yeah, circles mean positive things, and X means negative things, so you'd use that to cancel instead of confirm, that kind of thing.